From the Empire State to the Golden Gates, this is Quad Radio USA.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with all the dirt from the world of ATV motocross and GNCC racing, here's Mr. 10 Seconds, Rodney Tomlin.
Hello, I'm Aaron Salinas. I'm from Harlingen, Texas. Last year I raced college 16 to 24 and production A and won both championships in it. This year I plan on running Pro-Am and Pro Sport. Hopefully my hard work and training pays off and keep going.
There you go, man. Sounds like you've had a fairly successful career. Aaron, nice to have you on Quad Radio today. And of course, we've watched you grow up through the youth ranks. There's no doubt about that. And made your way through these amateur ranks now, and it looks like you're making the steps forward. It's been a pretty storied career for yourself, man. How did you get into ATV racing to begin with?
Well, my dad raced a lot whenever he was growing up, and he raced the 40 plus class and won a championship in that. So we'd been doing it together, all my life really. And I started the National Series in like 2013, I think. And from then on, I've been going at it. So.
Wow, 2013. So you've been at it, what, 8 years, I guess now,
Yes, sir.
huh? So tell me some of the highlights from your career, memories, not necessarily highlights. I know you've won a lot of races and a lot of championships, but when you look back upon it and you think about all this, because I know you and your dad, you guys travel probably farther than anybody. You guys are from down around near Brownsville, Texas,
Yes,
right?
sir. It's like 30 minutes from the border of Mexico.
There you go, about as deep south as you can get in the United States of America. And you guys got to drive out of the state of Texas before you even begin your drive, and that's a several-hour drive, I guess.
Yeah, that's like 10 hours just to get out of Texas. So everywhere's, 18 to 25 hours, really.
So you guys are pretty dedicated, and your dad goes home between every round, doesn't he?
Yes, sir. He's got to go to work.
Wow, that's pretty impressive stuff, Aaron. To know the dedication that your dad puts out just so you guys can be a part of this like this. So that's pretty cool, man. And I'm glad to see that you guys have that kind of dedication. And with that and all the time that you spent on the road and the many places you've been, what's some of the highlights of all this? Not necessarily on the track. I'm sure there are some, like I said, but I'm sure there's a lot more off the track too.
Oh yeah, we spend every second together while we're at the racetrack. We can create memories and just bonds us together a lot closer. So.
What grade are you in? Are you in school still?
Well, I just graduated in December, so I just finished high school.
Just finished high school in December. So were you a homeschool kid?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you've got some flexibility. So what's this off-season been like for you since last year? Because shoot, our last race was south of the border, and that was sometime in September, if I remember correctly,
Yes,
right?
I started in October lifting weights and stuff, and then December came around and I started cardio training, and now I'm riding, so it's fun.
So how much of your life do you think is dedicated to racing ATVs?
Really all of it. I missed high school dances, high school everything, so I don't really hang out with friends as much as I would like to, but I'm pretty dedicated, so.
Now, is that by choice?
Yeah, it's by choice. I like it, I want to do it, so.
Any of your friends ask you, hey man, you want to come do this? Why don't you ever do this with us anymore, man? You used to be so cool and used to be so tight. What happened to you? You get those kind of questions a lot?
A little bit, but they know that how much I love it, so they don't mind. So
they know your dedication level and things of that nature, huh?
They're pretty supportive, yes, sir.
So we're down here right now at Decker Training Facility, Fountain, Florida, the County Line MX. Tell me, you guys just got here last night, huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about your drive in and what you've been doing before you got here.
We were just riding down where I live. It was nice 80 degrees where I live, so we were putting the work over there, and now we came over here to ride before Daytona. So.
Who's your crew?
TDR and Corrosion Specialties, Pafford EMS, and the Wee Hunts. So all of us are going to be together next year again.
All you guys are together. So who are you rolling with this weekend?
Vince Mirman.
Vince Mirman?
Yes, sir.
So you guys made the trip up. So how far a drive was it to get just to here?
It was like 14 hours. So 14 to 15 hours.
So a short drive for you there.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
That's awesome, man. So what's your expectations? Well, tell me a little bit about what your plans are this weekend. I know we're just a few weeks away, basically days away from the opening round of ATV motocross racing. Tell me a little bit about what your plans are for this season.
Racing Pro-Am and Pro Sport. So I'll be watching at Daytona, and just came here to train and ride as much as I can, so that way I can be ready for the 2021 season.
Have you ever ridden here before?
No, sir. I love it already.
The Decker Training Facility,
yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's awesome. There's everything here. You got a workout area. An awesome track, different tracks. So it's awesome.
So sounds like I talked to a lot of people that made some steps up this year. They're either going Pro-Am or going to Pro. Who's some of the guys that you're going to be racing with in this Pro-Am class? Because it sounds to me like we're going to have a fairly stacked a Pro class, Pro and Pro-Am class.
Oh yeah, so I'm pretty sure Zach Decker is going to be running Pro-Am, and so is Lance Walker, I'm pretty sure. And I've raced both of them, ever since I started racing, so we've just been going up through the ranks together, so that's pretty awesome.
Can you beat them?
We'll see, I guess. I've beat them before, but we'll see. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, so different time, different era, huh?
Oh yeah.
So what's your hopes and expectations realistically by the end of the 2021 season?
I'm going out there to win. That's all I want to do, so that's my expectation.
What are you looking forward to most out of 2021?
Just having fun and doing what I love, really.
Any parting shots or anything you want to say before I let you go?
I just want to thank everyone for helping me out that supports me, and we're trying to win, so I'm trying my best.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Did you know you can save up to 25% and receive free shipping on great Amsoil products with their preferred customer program? Amsoil also has special pricing arrangements and free shipping for commercial accounts such as trucking companies, loggers, landscapers, and businesses like yours. Or if you have a business and would like to begin selling Amsoil products, you could qualify to participate in the Amsoil retail account program. You could become an independent Amsoil dealer and build and grow your own profitable businesses. For more information, call John Coffey, your full-service Amsoil dealer, at 877-694-4763 and leave him a message. John Coffey and Amsoil, your first call for synthetics.
Hi, I'm Walker Fowler, and this is a DP brake rotor. And these are DP brake pads. Larry Mills and DP Brakes have been a part of my program for over a decade. Recently, we completed the Heartland Challenge, a 10-hour ATV endurance race that is not only physically demanding, but demanding on my machine and my parts. And that is why we choose DP brake pads. At the end of the race, we had 0 brake failures, and they looked brand new. If you aren't using DP brakes, what's stopping you? Literally.
Hi, this is Stephanie from JSR Moto Designs. JSR Moto Designs specializes in replacement Nerf bar nets for all makes and models that can be fully customizable to your needs. Our custom apparel can be specifically designed for your race team. We can help make what you wear personal on and off the track, including embroidered or printed hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, hats, jersey lettering, butt patches, and more. Check us out at jsrmotodesigns.com or find us on Facebook.
My name is Vince Mirman. I'm from Akron, Ohio. I'm planning on racing the pro class this year.
So Vince Mirman, tell me a little bit about yourself. As you said, you're from Akron, Ohio. That's up near Youngstown area,
Yeah.
rubber capital of the world, I
Right,
guess.
yeah, I actually live up by Akron, so not that far from there.
Yeah. So, tell me, how did a guy like yourself get into ATV racing?
I've been riding since I could walk, pretty much. My dad used to ride, but he never raced. But then, probably when I was 12 or 13, I wanted to do a local race, and I had him take me out, and then I was hooked. And I've been kind of doing it here and there since. I went to school for a little bit and took some time off, but now I'm back and loving it more than ever.
Awesome. How old are you now?
23.
23 years old, and you've made this step.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm really looking forward to it this year. This is the first year I've ever gotten to like go down south and train somewhere. So it's been an awesome ride so far, and hopefully can put some good time down this off season and make it count for this year.
So you said pro class, right?
Yep.
AMA Pro ATV. You got
Yeah.
your license and you're ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
So tell me a little bit about your racing endeavors. Do you have any national
I
championships?
do not. No national championships or local championships. Just I've never like raced a whole local series, and when I decided that I wanted to like race nationals, I think it was in like 2014. I just decided if we were going to do it, we were going to do nationals instead of wasting all the time doing the locals. So I raced B class in 2014 and 15, and then I didn't race. I did like high point in 16, and then I didn't race 17 or 18 at all. 19, I did a couple A class motos at like Redbud and Loretta's, and then I raced all last year in Pro-Am and got third overall, and then now we're here.
So you feeling confident?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Now it sounds like you said, you've never really had a chance to do much training, and you
Right.
made this step up into the AMA Pro ATV class.
Yeah.
Obviously realizing that it's not just you throw your leg on the bike and
Right.
go out there and ride. So you're doing something totally different than you've ever done.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how much your life has changed in the last year, or since the decision was made to go AMA Pro ATV.
A whole lot, honestly, because I work a full-time job, so that was like the biggest problem, is whether or not I could get the time off work to come down here and ride. But it's been great, and I've been putting in the work, the past few weeks, so we're gonna see if it pays off.
So what kind of work have you been doing?
I do construction, remodeling, full-time, like kitchens, bathrooms, new like home building, or just remodeling. We do everything pretty much.
So aside from really endurance training, you train all the time, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
In a sense. How much bike seat time have you gotten this winter?
This winter, I've been trying to ride. I've been down at Salinas for the past couple weeks because like all this cold weather we've gotten, that his place is the only place that's been nice. So I've been riding the past month pretty much 3 or 4 or 5 days a week.
What's your realistic expectations out of this year and out of the AMA Pro ATV class?
I'd really like to get and stay in the top 10 this year, and maybe break down into the 6th, 7th place, try and just get a 1 or 2 good, like real good finishes. But I'd like to stay in the top 10 this year.
So probably with not being able to train at the rate that a lot of guys
Right.
are, if you can break that top 10 initially, that's going to be something that you're like, okay, that's where I want to
Right.
be.
Yeah.
And then you get out there and you feel the atmosphere and what it's
Right.
like, and I guess at that point, whenever you really recognize what it is that you've got to do, where
Yes.
you've got to work on, what you have to work on to be competitive where you want to be, huh?
Right.
Is that kind of how you've approached things in the past?
Yeah, pretty much. I've always just kind of see how I start, and then we'll just work from there and try and always get better.
So, tell me a little bit about some of the highlights of racing. I mean, you say you really have only been racing since you're 12. That's 11 years or so now.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I started, but I haven't been like racing like religiously since then. There's been some breaks and stuff, like I said, but I've just always tried to, like these past couple years, I've really, you know, found like a new love for the sport, and I really want to take it somewhere and do something with it now. So this is awesome to have this opportunity to come down here and train and make the step up into the pro class.
So it's basically a now or never type thing for you.
Yeah, pretty much, because it was like, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm not gonna, you know, right now, like last year I was like the fastest I've ever been, so I might as well try and keep getting faster, you know, because I'm never gonna like take a break and come back and be any faster. So it is now or never.
So that's the neat thing about it. I mean, it's not like, I mean, for you, it's not, I mean, yeah, you want to win the championships.
Right.
Yeah, you'd like to be one of the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, I mean, it's more about the experience and just being a part of it too.
Yeah, that's good. Like I said, I've never won like a championship, but I've always like been there at the races, like having a good time and everything. And like my first year at nationals, I started out in C class, and I was doing really well. I actually got protested and moved up to B, and I ended up like 5th overall that year. And then the next year, I think I got 5th too. But that was when like B class was like Ryan Carodi, Hayden, Mickelson. There was like 3 guys on Root River, 3 guys on Media All Stars. I mean, B class was stacked back then. And then after that, I went to college for a year or so, and then I kind of came back to it and moved up to A. I raced college, I think, at Loretta's in 2019 and won. And then I kind of like realized that I was still like pretty fast, and if I actually put the time and the work in, I could take it somewhere. So that's what I'm doing now.
Well, good luck to you. I am excited for you. I'm not going to say that I'm not a little bit shocked, but
Right.
at the same time, that's good,
Right.
because I mean, jump in both feet first, man, is what I say. Do what you want to do, and like you say, you're not getting any younger, and you're as
Right.
fast as you ever been. So I think it's
Right.
a good move, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And anybody you want to send a shout out to, or any parting shots or anything before I let you go?
My mom and dad always for helping me out, and Tim Detling he's always been behind me since the beginning, and Jonathan Parrish really has been helping me out a lot this year so far, and everybody else. And I'm just really looking forward to getting this year started.
Good luck.
Thank you.